Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens versus Justin Herbert and the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Right to the air is Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 21 yards away. And the Ravens put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Guys, taking Herbert well to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for their fullback. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch him by surprise.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. And that is caught. What a catch at the 3-yard line. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. These two teams all tied after 1. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Games just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. This is Fant. Oh, what a catch. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. Well, okay, he says, yeah, I see you, OBJ, from a few years back, but tight ends can make one-handed catches, too.
Are you saying tight ends are wide receivers as well? That's essentially what you're telling me,
I mean, the lines are becoming more and more blurred.
Look, they're extremely versatile, make all the same plays, and those gloves, they work pretty well, too.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 21. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Shifts free at the 15. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball!
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 9-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
Now Brown, oh, he lost the football.
There we go, set!
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
50's the mic. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Looking to throw. Brown.
You ain't doing nothing.
Complete to Likely. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Back to throw. Brown. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. They find some open field here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On first down, Brown. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 25 yards. And the Ravens have regained the lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. But even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Magoo back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Defense blitzed, but they picked it up pretty well.
Allowed their man to stand firm in the pocket and not be hurried, didn't it? That allowed him to make the nice throw downfield to help complete that play.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. You could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Liking 18.
Brown now from the gun on third down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Brown on first down. And a gain of 4. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Magoo. Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Patterson running between the tackles. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Myers' kick is good, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still want to run, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. A little juke. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. You don't know no better.
Here's Brown on 3rd down. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. He's going to have the first down and then some. Look at the big fella go. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off play action. Brown. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Magoo looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Magoo. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing here, Magoo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Back to the ground now, Patterson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive. All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Mike Davis, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the fourth. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Brown to throw on second down. Now the ball comes loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
You know, this is the regular season, partner. We've been talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Magoo. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. But touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So the Ravens now down by 16. And time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Brown. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. You don't want that.
Throwing again. Brown. On target to his man, Likely. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brown. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And certainly this not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter.
I'm going to come back to you. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Brown now throwing after the interception. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now they got to get to the line quickly. The throw over the middle, taken in.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Brown looking to throw on second down.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tylan Wallace, 33 yards.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Got you back.
They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Mike 18. Mike 18. Hey, come on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 2nd and 8. Thomas brings it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.